It's like we're back at the start of story mode. Rancher XL, first car you ever drive. Let's start a race in it. This video is brought to you by my second channel, Bruffy's Random Bits. Subscribe to it via the link in the description for random clips that don't make it to the main channel, as well as full-blown Let's Plays, with my current project being to play through all the GTA games before GTA 6. Oh, what a scumbag! Alright, away we go. It's a quicker harmonic start this time because it was 3 wide, so we're all going to be a little bit closer in than what we would be for a normal harmonic start.
What are you doing?
But this was the perfect car to start this race with. I don't know why we've never thought of this idea before, to use the North Yankton vehicles in a snow race on Project Homecoming, a snow random race. So we've got, you know, all 10 of them here in this random, in this custom class. There's 10 snow-covered North Yankton vehicles. We're going to see all of them in this race. 10 laps. But it'll be in a random order for everybody. And as always with these races, it'll all come together towards the end. But yeah, we had to start in the Rancher XL. The first car you drive in story mode. First car everyone mostly probably drove in GTA 5 as a whole. Snow-covered vehicles, you can't access them. I've got so much trivia about the snow-covered vehicles to go through over the course of this race. They're quite unique and special, really. But let's get this first lap over with first, because we're in the snow, it's hectic, we're on a tricky hills track. We need to settle in. That was a good choice to respawn there. Oh, this is dodgy. 3 wide. Oh, I'll settle in behind. The snow is tricky, and the Rancher XL doesn't have the biggest grip either. Side by side. You can do it as long as you're careful with each other. It's possible. Give each other plenty of space. Don't just drive like no one's there. And we've made it through the first lap. Okay, in 9th. The Police Rancher. Absolutely get those sirens on. So this is one of the quicker vehicles of the North Yankton vehicles.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Yeah, that stockade does not want to brake for that right-hander. That's good information for later on in the race. I could have disabled the sirens on these, I forgot. Alright, I'll turn them off for a little bit. Normally it's okay in a random race where the laps are like 60 seconds, but we're going to have much longer laps for this race, so... Thank you guys for the notifications, by the way, and the various donations and subscriptions. I will catch them up at the end of the stream. At the end of the race, sorry. So I can't, like I said, I can't believe that we haven't thought of this before. I did a testing video of these cars back in 2015. It was a Christmas Day special video in 2015 where I took all the snow-covered vehicles around Cutting Corridors GP in the snow. And I'll link it in the description of this video, so you can go back and watch it if you want to see the rundown of all 10 snow-covered vehicles, which is the quickest. I mean, I'll tell you some of them, but I can't remember all of them. But most of the vehicles, and the reason that I haven't tested most of them as part of the regular testing, is that most of the vehicles are actually just the same as their regular counterparts. And they're essentially just livery differences. Like, This police rancher is just the same as a regular rancher. This snowy stockade is exactly the same performance-wise as a regular stockade. The Fieldmaster with the snow on it is exactly the same as a regular Fieldmaster. So I didn't need to, you know, test them again. Brake now. I do need to brake early. They've all got chains on the tyres, yeah, but again, it's all just visual stuff. Everything that's unique about these cars is visual. So I've never felt the need to you know, test the snow-covered vehicles properly under normal circumstances. Except, there is one exception to that. And it's the police road cruiser. We will get it during this race. There it is. Just passing us, perfectly timed as I was talking about it. The police road cruiser is actually an Esperanto from GTA 4. And there is no Esperanto in GTA 5. Like, the base model of that car is not available as a non-snowy vehicle. So the only version of that vehicle, whereas all these other snow-covered vehicles have regular versions in the game, that one doesn't. It is completely unique as a vehicle model and vehicle performance, and it is also the fastest of the snow-covered vehicles as well. It did end up being #1 in the testing. But I'll leave that testing video link down below. But yeah, they're all unique, obviously in their own way. You know, they're special with the snow-covered stuff. And there's only 10 of them, and you know, you can't access them under normal circumstances. They're all special. But the police road cruiser is just that little bit extra special, since you can't access it any other way as a regular vehicle, unlike all the others. But yeah, we used to do races with these snow-covered vehicles back as sort of like New Year's Eve races, I think. There were. Hang on, let me just navigate this, because I'm aware there's someone behind me and it's tricky, and I need to just concentrate. But I'll leave links to those videos as well down below in the description, because we used to do some endurance races. It was snow. There's the police road cruiser. This should be the fastest lap. This is the fastest vehicle. We'll have wee woos for a little bit, but not for too long. But yeah, this is the fastest vehicle of the lot. Okay, that's enough. We did in two. I think it was 2 of them that we did snowy endurance races with snow-covered vehicles, and it was on a hills track with a very similar sort of at a very similar area of the map to this. It would have been too long to do that track again, so we've gone for Noss's classic Parsons Loop. But obviously it was done on PC with PC Magic. This was before Project Homecoming on FiveM or anything. And we had people with PC Magic who could mod the cars in. Sorry, magic the cars in. And we did an endurance race. I think GT1 was the police road cruiser and GT2 was the police rancher. And we did it on, I think it was New Year's Eve. And they were just really fun endurance races. Sort of very chilled out, considering, you know, it was an endurance race, like 40 odd minutes or whatever, might have been an hour. But in the snow, with the snow-covered vehicles, just everybody sort of chatting and having fun. Those were some nice races. I can't remember whether we had a GT3 as well with the Acer, but again, I'll leave them in if anyone wants to watch those races, they're in the description. I'll leave links to them in the description. I'll hunt them down. There is also a special unlisted playlist for snow races and videos in the GTA snow, so I'll link that in the description as well whilst I'm linking things. But yeah, this is the unique vehicle. You can't get this vehicle as a standard vehicle in GTA 5. All the others have regular versions. This police road cruiser does not. Alright, that was my quickest lap, just. Time for the Emperor. I can't remember the lap time differences between them. I know that the police road cruiser around Cutting Coroner's GP in the snow was a 1 minute 25. Obviously, you can't compare that to the regular lap times because it was in the snow and it's much slower and less grip. But the police road cruiser was a 1 minute 25 and the Field Master was a 2 minutes 46, I think. And then everything else was somewhere in between. So it should be interesting because the Field Master, there's a big spread there, actually. It's a massive spread of lap times. So, you know, it's basically going to be whoever gets the Field Master last is going to be in the lead on the last lap, essentially, because the Field Master is so slow. But then, as always with these races, it will all come together at the end. Hateful machine. Bring on the drift cars. Well, we got plenty of random races still to go in this winter period. The special ice track, obviously, that's going to be another Christmas Day special. The jumps track in the snow, that'll be a random all as well. But I wanted to do this one because it just came to me, the idea, and I couldn't believe that we'd never done it before. The North Yankton cars ran in a random class. This is like the calm before the storm of the crazy random races that we're about to have. And that are coming our way very shortly. This has been a nice lap actually in the Emperor. This has been a nice race. I've been enjoying this. I like those races where you can kind of just... You can enjoy the racing. I love racing in the snow. You all know this. But the snow cars make it extra special. And where I can just sort of give a bit of trivia about cars that is, you know, rarely talked about or I never get the chance to really mention. Alright, it's Field Master time. I got into the top 5 and then the Field Master hit. So this is where I go down the order. But at least I'm getting it out of the way now, halfway through. That's one benefit. At least I'm not going to be waiting until the final lap and then being in the lead or something and then just getting a Field Master and seeing how far down the order I end up going. This is going to be a bit dodgy. Okay, I'll go over to the left. I was a little worried in case someone drifted out wide there and went into me. This is just going to be full throttle all the way through, I'm sure. Can I make it full throttle around this bit? I don't know. It is super slow. Pretty grippy. Yeah, full throttle. Alright, alright, I've gotten through that bit. We've got to be able to do full throttle for the entire lap. It's got to be. Oh, it's so slow up the hill.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
God, there are some really big gaps. Because you've got people who had the Field Master first, who are like a lap down, and then they're bringing themselves back into play. But you've got people who don't have the Field Master or haven't had it yet, who are miles ahead. It's going to be really interesting in like the final few laps of this race. Damn. Top few guys have best laps of like 206, 207. That's like 6 seconds quicker than my best lap. This is why it's so difficult to like win these class races these days, because there's just so many good people. And I am not one of them. I'm just enjoying it though. Especially these snow races, that's what it's all about.
Oh, what a scumbag!
I do have a Field Master friend. God, I've really gone down the order. I'm in 14th now. from 5th to 14th. I finished the first lap in 9th, didn't I? So that's like par. If I do everything as well as everybody else, I should finish this race 9th. See, I'm a lap down. The Fieldmaster is that slow that I've gone from 5th to a lap down in the space of, I've only done like half a lap. I've actually got many Fieldmaster friends, I realised. I didn't realise I had Fieldmasters behind me as well. We're getting it out of the way. That's all I need. That's all I can think about. We're getting it out of the way. For position. Wish you could get it out of the way faster. That's fair. Me too. See, this is why I didn't want to go for an even longer track, which was a potential, because I knew the Fieldmaster lap, even on a, you know, this is normally a less than sub 1 minute 30-second lap in a decent car if we do a normal random race on this. In the snow with, you know, normal stock, not very particularly decent cars, you're looking at, well, we've had over 2 minutes for a lap, and then the Fieldmaster, we're looking at 4 minutes for a lap. Alright, we got some speed again. Hopefully we're going to pass some Fieldmasters. And Asia is quicker than this Mesa. So that's basically how it is. Anyone who is still doing well in this race probably hasn't had the Fieldmaster yet. At least in terms of like being almost a lap ahead or whatever. Third place, Mild has the Fieldmaster. He was in the lead before the Fieldmasters happened. The top two probably still haven't. Here he is. He just passed me. Like, that's the difference. It's such a big difference in lap time. I think that's what sometimes makes these random class races or random selects so good, when you do have just one or two really slow vehicles. It makes a big difference in terms of just keeping that you know, keeping it really tense towards the end. God, I got a good run out of that corner. Good job, Mesa. Gotta be really careful on that section. Stick to the outside there. Oh, that was for position, actually. There we go. We got another position back, overtaking a Fieldmaster. What next? The Sadler. Okay, so what have I got left? I've got the Asia, obviously. What else? What haven't I had? Have I had the Burrito? I can't even remember what I've had now. We're in a bit of a battle here as well. Like, quite a few people in close proximity for position. Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. Asia and Burrito. Okay, so it is the Burrito. I was right. The Burrito's not going to be a particularly quick lap though. The Asia might be one of the quicker ones. But I'm not liking my chances of getting a decent position at the end of this. Sadler's got some grunt up the hill. Field Masters are starting to come in on the top guys who haven't had them yet. There's just no way to predict where you're going to finish because you don't know how many people have still got Field Masters to go in front and how far down the order they're going to drop. There's one. I am being quite cautious, I suppose, now that I'm thinking about it, in terms of the way that I've driven these cars today, but hey, I'd rather be cautious than slamming off a bridge into the river. Alright, Burrito, so it's gonna be the Acia on the final lap. Is it just me or is there no sound for the Burrito? We did try to do this race last week and the Burrito and the Stockade weren't working for whatever reason, so we couldn't do it. Oh, there's Masters in second place, but he gets the Field Master, so he must be on his last lap. Stealth Burrito, yeah. Electric Burrito. So whoever's in the lead must also... Oh, well, no, maybe Master was in the lead coming into... No, yeah. Field Masters for the top 4. I told you the top ones would all get the Field Master at the end. Because the only reason they're in the top positions is because they haven't had the Field Master yet. There's your leader. Got my lap back. So we're going to get the final lap in. Oh, this is dicey. Yes, all the way around the outside. Made it work. Yes, Burrito. Oh, Emperor's just quicker. This is going to get really dicey on the last lap. It's been like Locke and Mild as well. Mild's 2 minutes back on Locke, but Locke's in the Field Master. Like, that's going to be for the win, I think. Could be really close. All these Field Masters on the final lap, and this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. And I'm in the Acia, which, I mean, the Acia seems like it's been pretty quick. Actually, my best lap was a 2 minutes 10. What did I set that in? That was a better best lap than what I set in the Police Road Cruiser. Was it the Mesa? Okay. I did good in the Mesa then. Maybe I wasn't driving well enough in the early stages because I was too busy giving trivia. It's a possibility. Alright, Acia. Last lap. Where can we end up? We're in 16th, top half. A lot of Field Masters ahead of us. A lot of slower cars than the Acia ahead of us as well. Let's go. We're not going to win. We're definitely out of that range, but can we improve? Top 10 maybe would be nice. Just got to be careful of the front wheel drive understeer. Oh, we got some stockades in front. Just go for the acceleration up the hill. Let's go. Oh, the saddler's good though. There's past 2 of the stockades. That's 14th. We got a Burrito. I should be able to get these saddlers, but it's going to have to be done in the traction rather than the power, I think. This is going to be a bit dicey. And I sneak up the inside. On one of the saddlers, yes. Cut in. Oh, this is dicey! Oh my god! This is for a top 10. 9th, in fact. The Saddler's got some power, though. Lock and Mild first and second. Lock won in the Fieldmaster. Managed to hold on to it. Come on, Acia, give me the grip around here. Pull away from the Saddler. Oh, we got some slow-moving vehicles up front, 2 Fieldmasters. Go to the inside, and then the inside here. There's 7th. There's another slow car. Oh, I'm 11 seconds back. Actually, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's not that slow. We were close to a top 5. Actually, we were pretty close to a top 5. That was a good last lap. I went from 16th to 7th on the last lap. That was fun. That was so much fun. How have we never thought to do that before? Thanks for all the GGs. That was a lot of fun. So close. So many overtakes at the end. It all came together at the end. It was such a, like, with it only being 10 cars and there being such a wide variety of lap times, it just made it so much fun. That was great. We should try to do that again next year. Let's have a look at the finishing positions. Only 7 seconds in the end between the top 2. That's so close when you think. Fieldmaster on the last lap took the win. See, we had best laps in the 205s. That's the trouble. I wasn't maximising the cars. Not enough anyway. In comparison to the quick guys, I mean. I'm pretty happy with that 7th. I'll absolutely take that. That was a good race. And it was just so much fun. Especially towards the end. I enjoyed that. So Chompette went from 5th to 25th, getting the Fieldmaster on the last lap. And Mild's Fieldmaster lap was 4 minutes 30, and Locke's Fieldmaster lap was 4 minutes 23. So that's 7 seconds in the Fieldmaster laps between Mild and Locke made the difference in the end for that 7 seconds for the win. That's what I mean. You can make up so much time in the slower cars if you know how to maximise them. That's crazy. That was so much fun.